slam poetry in the old days, right?
Yeah, but I did want to get into this. So we did animal sex facts, right?
Yeah.
But what about this? 1 second. Where's my animal sex facts, motherfucker? God damn it. Did I lose animal sex? There we go.
Animal sex facts.
All right, check this out.
Animal sex facts.
But in the honor
I like it.
of fucking...
Animal sex facts.
yeah, there we go.
Animal sex facts.
Very good. In the honor of animal sex facts, we're going to do cryptid sex facts. All right?
Sex facts.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I was looking into it. I was looking into how, different cryptids fucking reproduce and shit like that, right? So if you guys in the audience want to call in and give us a cryptid, I'll tell you how they fuck. I actually did all the research. And if you guys want to ask me any questions about the cryptids, that's also good. So right now, we're going to start with werewolves. All right?
How do werewolves fuck?
Yeah.
Animal sex facts.
So this is actually kind of interesting.
Sex facts.
So according to the Google search that I did,
Animal sex
Jesus
facts.
Christ.
Animal sex facts.
So werewolves in folklore mate with uncursed humans, get married to them, and then often try to live normal lives
What?
in spite of their curse, right? But that's not the fun answer.
Settle then. That's like they settle. Like,
Yeah. That's not the fun answer. So the fun answer is, how long do wolves stay knotted, right? And so basically, I don't know, Bub, are you aware that dogs have a knot on the base of their penis?
I think I've seen the Red Rocket before.
Yeah, so basically a dog has a knot on the end of its penis. So after it has sex with a female dog, I guess the knot stays in there and they get stuck together so that the sperm can't spill out. Because I guess dog pussies are useless. They can't keep the sperm in. Yeah. So
yeah, so they get locked up then, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. So basically, my theories on the cryptid thing is we're going to figure out whatever animal they're attached to, and then you should figure out how those animals fuck, right?
Okay.
So basically, how long do wolves stay knotted? So the penis expands and the vulva contracts so that mating dogs and wolves get stuck, also called a tie. Who came up with that?
Yeah, it's lame.
Yeah. It's thought that it's a way to ensure that the impregnation is complete and other males do not mate during the process. The tie can last up to half an hour.
Dang.
God damn, yeah.
Yeah, you're just stuck there for half an hour with a werewolf, you know.
Like a whole TV episode or something, you know? Just like,
Bored. I'm
Yeah.
like, can we get snacks?
I wonder if that happens with anal sex or only vaginal sex.
what said the uterus contracts, right?
It's what happens if you don't get circumcised.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. 1 second. Ah, Jesus Christ! Ah! Thank you very much. Lord above, thank you. And so then we also have mermaids. So how do you guys think mermaids fuck?
Oh, like fish, right? Don't they just like lay their eggs on the ground?
Or
and,
do
like-
they have like human pussies in the tail? Like, does the tail open up? Because dolphins have vaginas.
Oh yeah, do they? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, right, because they're mammals. They have to
Yeah.
have vaginas.
What do you think, bub?
Would a mermaid be more like a mammal or,
Or a
like
fish.
a fish?
I don't know. Seems
How
like
do
something we should be able to
manatees
look
mate?
up online.
I think this how do manatees?
Well, see, I did look it up online, bub.
I guess I'll check Pornhub real quick.
So there's two schools of thought on it. Basically, there's the scientific school of thought where the mermaid would lay a clutch of eggs like John Abraham does.
Oh.
And then the Jimmy Lou or the... Wait a second. No, wait a second. I messed it up. Either way. So the female mermaid would lay the clutch of eggs, and then the male mermaid would go over there and shoot sperm on it, I think.
I like it.
Yeah, I think I have a video of such a thing. 1 second. Yeah, have you ever seen a fucking salmon bust a nut over some eggs?
Bub's showing us a great image here.
Oh, is that a mermaid pussy?
Is it mermaid, or is that mermaid balls?
That's wild. It looks like a fucking horseshoe crab on the front of a mermaid's body, kind
It
of.
looks like they slit her open. Like,
What do you think they fuck? How big is a mermaid penis if that's how big their pussies are?
And like a merman.
merman.
Dude, that mermaid
Merman's
pussy is about it's about 1/4 the
Merman.
size of the mermaid. That's insane. All right. So then also, but if you're writing mermaid erotica, apparently, what they believe is that the mermaid is kind of like a crustacean, and that the freaking lower part of them is like an exoskeleton, and then they shed it to fuck. And then I guess that they grow a new one. I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know if they're like hermit crabs or something like that.
That's what it's making it sound like. Like they have a hard shell, and then they're like, "I'll be vulnerable for you."
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know if that's from science or what exactly. But there we go. That's for the mermaids.
Animal sex facts.
So
Animal sex facts.
now let's get to the Sphinx, right?
I just always assumed mermaids would have to do a doggy style.
Dog. Why would that? They couldn't even do it doggy style. How would they do it doggy style?
The opening's in the back, so you never see.
Where? Let me see.
No. It's not in the pictures. It's just how
That's
I
your
pictured
theory
it. Yeah,
that
it's-
they had an opening in the back only.
Yeah.
Oh, the picture of it. Now you're having theories. We just saw the scientific textbook picture of a mermaid
Like
pussy.
a goldfish, it just has like a poop hole and that's it.
yeah, that's kind of what I assumed.
All right. Well, what do you guys think?
Oh man,
I don't know. I was thinking they made like manatees, right?
how do manatees mate?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I mean, they're the most mermaid-like creatures.
We did a whole episode on it. It
feel
was
like
about how
dolphins
Lizzo
do the
mates,
most
basically.
mermaid.
Are you trying to?
Manatees would be like the fat dikes of the ocean.
Yeah, the butches. They're the butches.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's that. So they move in right after the first date, I guess.
Dude,
After they fuck. I don't know. So I was looking at Sphinx.
Domestic abuse is very high in the manatee community.
Oh, is that what it is? Very good.
are sphinxes more than just the statues?
Well, yes, they are actually. So the Sphinx has been around since Greek culture and Egyptian culture. So it's in both of those cultures. And it's supposed to, let's look it up again just so I don't want to get the body parts wrong because I only know what the Sphinx pussy's body part is. Let's get the whole thing. So I know, as we all know, let's see, why can't I spell Sphinx? Come on, Sphinx Wikipedia. So I think it's got the wings of an eagle. I'm trying to remember if it's got the tail of a snake. I think it does. So
I don't think that's a sphinx. I think that's
it's a Sphinx. Yeah, so a Sphinx is a treacherous
chimera.
and merciless being.
Isn't that a chimera?
No, I'm reading it. Right. So in Greek tradition, so maybe I don't know. We'll get there. In Greek tradition, the Sphinx is a treacherous and merciless being, with the head of a woman, the haunches of a lion. That means the pussy, and the wings of a bird. According to the, I don't know why I said eagle, but it's got to be a big bird. According to the Greek myth, she challenges those who encounter her to answer a riddle, and then kills and eats them when they fail to do so. The deadly version of a sphinx appears in the myth in the drama Oedipus. There you go. In Egyptian mythology, in contrast, the sphinx is typically depicted as a man. Of course, in the Greek fucking myth. Oh, in Egyptian mythology. That's weird. So the Greeks, interesting. So the Greeks made the sphinx a treacherous, merciless woman.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because the Greeks like to fuck dudes.
Yeah.
And then in Egyptian mythology, they made it a guy, and he's seen as benevolent, and is thought with strength and ferocious as that. In Egyptian mythology, in contrast, the Sphinx is typically depicted as a man and seen as benevolent, though with strength as ferocious as that of the Greek version. And that's kind of bad writing on their part. Both Greek and Egyptian sphinxes were thought of as guardians. The statues of them flank the entrances of temples. So while I was reading that, what do you think my first thought was, Bub? I know you weren't listening, but check it out.
No. You're saying about the vagina being the.
That was the second. Well, I got totally off of that part because it said so. Both Greek and Egyptian sphinxes were thought to be guardians, and statues of them were often they'd often flank the entrances of the temples. So, what do you think I thought when I saw that?
You need one of those motherfuckers.
Yes, that's exactly. That's exactly what I thought. So I went online and I looked up how much a sphinx like statue would cost and shit. And most of them sucked, but I found one that was good, but it was like $2,100 or some shit like that. And then I immediately thought to myself, this is why I don't have money. So I didn't think to myself, wow, that's too much for a fucking stupid Sphinx statue. I thought, damn it, if only I had enough money, I could buy this stupid Sphinx statue and it could guard my fucking door.
You could have bought a nicer house. but then I wouldn't have the statue.
Yeah, exactly. And that's I don't need the fucking house. What, I'm gonna have an unprotected giant house filled with more things. Or I'm gonna have a super protected small house with all my treasures.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, but also, so it's got a fucking lion pussy. So that's it fucks like a lion. And so if it's,
What's that guy doing to that statue?
She just likes to fuck all day, then, right? Because don't lions fuck like all day?
so there you go. So that's what, but it depends on where you go. So if you're fucking a Greek sphinx, it would be a woman. So it would fuck like a woman lion. And
She tell you all those riddles right before y'all fuck. I mean,
yeah, I think. And then if it was
that makes sense though.
I was thinking about that too. Do you have to do a riddle every time you fuck? It's I don't know.
Oh, I don't know because girl lions like kind of like sexually aggressive?
Yeah, they're very sexually
Like
aggressive.
I read
Girl
somewhere,
lions,
yeah, like the girl lion,
When
like
they're in heat.
like yeah, when they're in heat, they'll like drag the boy lions by the balls, like trying to get them to fuck them because like and the boy lion's just like tired. It's like please,
It's like,
no.
I already done my duty.
That sounds very treacherous and merciless,
I like that.
as the Greek tradition would describe. You think she's like dirty talking riddles into its ear?
Well, it's women riddles. Like, it's right.
Women
so it's
riddles.
Like, yeah.
Maybe that's why.
We look fat.
Yeah, right. Do you think that's
Oh,
just
wow.
hot? Like, you know? Like,
Only women love.
Where do you want to eat?
Did you notice anything different?
Where do I want to eat? Who's that girl that added you on Facebook?
Have you noticed that everybody famous in like mythology and even comic books and shit that does riddles is a bad guy automatically? Like, oh, this motherfucker's talking riddles.
fucking asshole.
That's a good point. That's a fucking great point.
Except for Jesus.
People always fear what they don't understand.
Yeah.
Like
It's
Jesus.
like, no, it's like, get to your point. You know, it's like, get to the point. Come on. You know?
I was also thinking though, but
What's happening
maybe
here?
that's why the dude sphinx lives in Egypt so far away from the female sphinxes because they're such bitches, such rapists. That sucks.
They had to escape the matriarchy.
So then I was watching. So then I was thinking about Mothman, right? Because there's that whole Mothman meme about erotic adventures of the Mothman. You guys, I guess maybe I'm the only one.
Not for
All right,
me.
well that's fine. It's all good. I'm not gonna feel ashamed that I know more than y'all. So where was it? And so I was watching this moth thing about how moths fuck, and it's that basically the female moth hangs from something, and then the male moth does a really cool thing where it just hangs from the girl moth's butt. And then just like kind of chilling backwards like a trapeze artist, and then is hanging there for like a good amount of time, like all night, just chilling there, just like enjoying the afterglow.
This is pretty ironic.
Yeah, 1 second.
Just a few seconds ago, I was busy editing,
I was bussy.
filming and uploading a video of my Hyalophora moths. And in that video I was complaining that I had no female but 3 males. And
All right,
just
1 second, let me
after
just get to
shooting
this
the
part.
video, a female hatched.
Wait, so he's
Now the
just sent
question
a
will
baby
be
girl
is-
moth to the boy moth?
Was I successful? I don't know, I'm going to check. But the answer is probably yes.
Aced.
Because of course, I'm a professional.
Because it's close.
Yeah. See what happened here
I
last
think he's saying
night.
it hatched out of its cocoon.
Oh, okay.
Aha. Do you see that?
I had the same thought at first.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So
it's
look.
a successful pairing of the Antherea polyphemus.
The Antipila
They
followmimus.
expected.
So expected.
Now it could be that when I open this cage they stop pairing
This is a moth
because
porn
I
we're
disturbed
watching.
them, but that's
Are those
okay.
moths?
They already
That is
done
moth
what they had to
porn.
do.
Wow.
It's like,
Man, he's in there. He's in there.
those look like monarchs.
You can see the male is attached to the female. He doesn't even
bottom
need to
one
grip
does.
the surface.
Oh no.
He's not even.
She's doing all the gripping.
I am going to raise this species this year. So this is good news.
That's a special trick. You got
And
to be.
she's like grabbing the ceiling too,
Yeah,
right?
you've
So-
got to.
Yeah.
She's
fucking,
upside
like-
down and she's holding on to him with everything she's got.
You've got to be
Like-
specially
she's like
well
CrossFit
endowed
fit,
to do
you know?
the dick
This-
hang maneuver.
Now let's check
That's how
the
CrossFit
Hyalophora
people have
columbia.
sex, you know? Be hanging from the ceiling.
And this shit's real dirty too because it's like, oh, this moth just came out of her cocoon. So I want to stick her in this cage with these 3 males so she can mate. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's a beast.
Yeah.
She's going to release pheromones about 4 a.m. tonight. And then they shall hang like trapeze fuck artists.
Success.
And isn't it funny that he's raising them in a fucking laundry basket?
Is that what that is?
I mean, it looks like it. It's like this is a very expensive moth cage. It's like a fucking folding laundry basket.
Around 4 a.m. in the
Yeah, it
morning.
does look very Dollar Tree-ish.
But
So that's what the pros do it in.
Yeah. So I assume that's how the Mothman fucks. I assume that the Mothman. But what I'm saying is the Mothman fuck a moth woman or does it fuck a human woman?
Well, I mean, a CrossFit woman, because the woman is the one who has to fucking lift.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There has to be a strong ass woman.
Why does it have to be one or the other?
What the moth? Well, see, here's the thing. So,
Man.
I don't know. Is the Mothman more of a
Man, or more of them.
Well, I don't even know if it's even more of a physical entity or if
Is
it's
the
more
Mothman
of
a
like
femboy?
Like a ghost?
or like it lives in the psychosphere. You know what I mean? I think it lives in the psychosphere of West Virginia and stuff like that. But if it was a moth, it would probably fuck like those moths fucked.
Like, yeah, if Mothman was a physical being, would
Yeah.
it fuck like a man or a moth?
Exactly. And that's the question with the cryptid animal sex facts that I'm trying to raise to you people. Call in 210-284. What is it? Oh, shit. We have Bub's number up there right now. God damn it. All right. I'll put my number up. One
Everybody
second.
knows I don't answer my fucking phone.
Yeah. Do you have any calls?
So it's,
It was like, ah, shit, 16
no.
missed calls.
No. you're
Nobody's,
good.
nobody's.
That's all good. Yeah. So that is
Bob.
the ultimate question right now is, you know,
I don't know too much about the Mothman just because, yeah, he's not from Texas, so I don't really know too much about anything else, but
oh, I have both of our numbers up there. That's not bad.
hey.
how big is the Mothman? Like, is it the size of a regular man?
Yeah, I guess that's my question.
Or is
to
he
you.
the
Is
size
he
of a moth?
man size or small? Is he
You know
moth
what?
size?
I think this is a good question.
Or is he larger?
Or is he larger than a man?
Yeah.
So I was already talking to Satan, but you know who we should really ask about this? The only being right now that's more powerful than Satan, ChatGPT. So where's my ChatGPT at? God damn it.
Dude, Mothman always reminds me of a La Lechuza. Like, that's like an owl woman. Instead of a Mothman, it's an owl woman.
Why are you speaking that dirty pig Latin?
Bruh, that's literally what La Lechuza means. It just means like
Would
owl.
how tall is Mothman? Let's see.
What's your chat saying?
Oh, well, it says it's got a bunch of Lalachusa. Yeah, what is chat saying? I don't even know if we have anybody in chat right now. Let's see. It's not loaded. We'll see in a second. Let's see. How tall is Mothman? We'll find it right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look that up too.
It's all good. The height of Mothman is typically described as being around 7 feet tall,
Wow.
according to various eyewitnesses, accounts, and urban legends. However, it's important to note that Mothman is a cryptid, and there's no concrete evidence to confirm its existence. So these descriptions are based on folklore and anecdotal reports. All right. Would Mothman have sex like a man or more like a moth? No, not do
I
men
say
have.
the moth because
God
he has
damn
to
it.
be conscious of the wings.
One
you know?
second.
You don't want to.
It all depends on what type
What's
of
that?
penis he has.
1 second.
I guess so.
Would Mothman have sex more like a man or a moth? Come on, ChatGPT. There we go. Let's see. Mothman is a mythical creature, and there's no credible information or evidence suggesting that it engages in sexual activity at all.
What? Lame.
Mothman is not a biological being, so it's not appropriate to speculate on hypothetical sexual behavior.
Fucking-
It's important to remember that Mothman is part of urban legend and folklore, not a real animal identity. All right, let's put it this way.
fucking ChatGPT fucking just be.
Yeah, being a fucking buzzkill.
I know, right?
ChatGPT.
I felt like ChatGPT was judging him for asking.
A little bit. It was a little bit judgmental.
felt
Very good
judgy,
point.
man. That
Yeah,
felt
it's like, hey, it's important to remember.
Fucking
Don't
throw
tell me what's
upload
important, motherfucker. You don't know what's important. You're a robot. You don't have it. Yeah, you don't have a fucking hierarchy of needs at all whatsoever. You live in a matrix and you suck. That's what happens.
That felt like angry feminist energy.
All right. Well, let me. Okay, how about this?
What do you do to your fucking?
How about this? How big is Bigfoot's penis? Let's see.